Hi, can you tell me the time? What's the time? Let's go through that today. Hello! Welcome back to another lesson from Simple-ESL. What is the time? Well, at the moment it is 1:15 in the afternoon, or 1:15, or 1:15 p.m. Does any of this make any sense? Let's go through it and talk about how we can tell the time in English. So, what is the time? What time is it? These are ways that people can ask you for the time. Or you could ask someone for the time. Perhaps you have a meeting or you have to catch a train. What is the time? What time is it? So get rid of that. What is the time? We use the verb to be when giving the time or asking for the time. And let's go through that a little bit. What is the time? So I've got a clock here. I'll get myself out of the way, or at least shift me over a little bit. What is the time? So this clock shows that it is 5. Don't know if it's the afternoon or the morning, but it's 5. It is 5. And we've done the numbers in a previous lesson. You would go, it is 5. That's the time. As always, in English, it's always lazy. It likes to shorten it. So we can turn it is into it's. We can contract it. It's 5. If you were writing it, you could use the number 5. It's 5. You can see that on the clock. Our hand is pointing to 5. It's 5 o'clock. This is a long way of saying it. It's 5 o'clock. Perhaps it's a little bit antiquated. Maybe it's a bit old-timey. Maybe older English. But it's 5 o'clock is how you would say on the hour. It's 5. But we don't know if it's morning or afternoon. But let's say we did know. How would we describe that? If it were morning, we would use AM. So it's very early in the morning, AM. If it were the afternoon, it'd be PM. And we do this from 12 to 12. So once you go past 12 into the afternoon, it would be PM. So using this clock, if it were morning, it would be 5 AM. And if it were the afternoon or the evening, it would be 5 PM. Just go back, 5 PM. Okay? There are 2 ways to tell the time. There's hours, then minutes. And then there's minutes, and then their relation to the hour. Let me show you what I mean by this. Here's a clock. Nice and simple. If we were using hours, then minutes, this clock shows that it is 5, according to the hour hand, 5:45. It's 45 minutes. So 5:45. But there's another way of doing this, which is minutes, then their relation to the hour. And what do I mean by this? This sounds confusing, but it's very simple. It's 5:45, meaning there's a quarter of the time left till 6 o'clock. So it's the minutes relation to the hour. And the relation here is that there are 15 minutes left until it's 6 o'clock. 5:45. Let's have a bit more of a practice with this. Shift that across. So let's take a look at this. This clock shows that it's 5:15 and the hour is 5. We've gone past 15 minutes of this hour. It's the minutes hand relation to the hour hand. 5:15. So look at this one. It shows that we've got halfway through the hour. 5:30. And this one shows there are 15 minutes left in the hour, which we touched on in the last slide. It's 1:45. So once we go past the halfway point, we start talking about it being the minutes relation to the hour. 1:45 and in the next hour. So we have 5:15, 5:30. We've gone past the half an hour. It's 5:45. Okay? 5:15, 5:30, 5:45. Here's an example. We're not on a denomination of 15 minutes. It's not 5:15, half-past, 1:45. It's 5:18. You can see the minute hand is pointing at 18 minutes past the hour. We're going to use the hour and then the minutes. It's 5:18. So that's a very simple way to tell the time. Using the verb to be, it's, and then the hour followed by the minutes. It's 5:18. And you can do that for any time. It's 5:56. It's 5:37. And that's a very simple and foolproof way to tell the time. So we have it's 5:45 here. It's 5:45. And we can use this description to describe any time. So it's, and then the minutes, and then to the hour. So you can use this description as well. So it's, for example, 26 minutes to 6. It's 10 to 6. It's 5 to 6. So this is once again is that description, that describer we used before of minutes in relation to hours. So you can change it. And you can go, it's 20 to 6. But you'd use the minutes, then the hours. Simple way to do it would be hours followed by minutes. But you can do it this way as well. But we only use 2 once we've gone past the halfway point. So it's 5:45. It's minutes to hours. Let's look at the time of day. We use different words for different times of the day. And I've used some already in this episode. And they are on the vocabulary help sheet in the description below. Let's take a look. AM is the morning. Touched on that earlier. PM is the afternoon. So, what time would this be? Well, this has its own name. If it were in the daytime, this is called midday. It's midday. It's in the middle of the day. If it were in the evening, it would be midnight. night. It's in the middle of the night. That's an easy way to remember it. It's not necessarily true, but midnight, middle of the night, midday, middle of the day. So someone could ask you or want to meet up at midday. You would know that it would be 12 in the afternoon. Let's take a look at this. And if any of you are looking for this, this is the vocabulary help sheet for this week. It's the second page. These are some other times of the day. So we have morning. This is when you would wake up, obviously, in the morning. You have the daytime. It's in the middle of the day. Dawn. Got dawn. This is during the sunset as we go into night. So we have night. If it was still daytime, but we've gone past midday, that would be called the afternoon. See that there? Afternoon. We have the sun setting. We'd call this dusk. So we have dusk. Dawn and dusk. Then we have nighttime, which is the evening. You might go out in the evening. And you might stay out until the late evening. This would be past midnight, but before the morning. Late evening. So, perhaps you want to look at these help sheets before the lesson to practice the words, because I've used a few of these in the lesson before we've reached them for telling the time. Well, if you go into the description, you can find the vocabulary help sheets. And these are available early every Sunday with a useful audio file. This is a subscription model available for £1 a month, and this will give you the opportunity to practice in the build-up to the lesson. But if you don't want to pay for it, it's absolutely fine. There is the free vocabulary help sheet which is available as the video is released. But why not take a look at these times of day and practice telling the time in English? Just take a look at your watch and go, it is 1:28 hour then minutes. It's 28 minutes past 1 minutes then hour. In a couple minutes it'll be 1:30. Practice the different formats and then you'll have a good idea about telling the time in English along with the times of day. We're going to build on these ideas in the upcoming lessons and talking about schedules, plans, and more fun things that you can do with your friends and making plans. So do feel free to practice and we'll build on this in the upcoming weeks. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye.